as I learn information, or as I am consuming information and absorbing it, my brain immediately goes to work. My brain is just maybe trained. I think I did train myself, and it probably goes back to childhood with my curious nature. But when I learn information, my brain immediately goes to work with conceptualizing it, synthesizing it, processing the new information, but not just as its own standalone concept. My brain will go right to work and look for other ways this same information, this new material that I've just learned and absorbed can be applied from various perspectives, from various aspects. So pretty much I'm learning one thing and I'm learning it in 100 different wavelengths, if that makes any sense. Again, I've never met anyone that naturally synthesizes information like this. I'm sure there are people out there that do. They learn something new and they'll think about it maybe 1 or 2 or 3 ways. But I'm referring to, it's a trained way that my brain is just naturally functioning. It's natural for my brain to learn one concept, and to, as I learn it, I'm learning it on like several multifaceted layers of experiences. And so if there is anyone out there that has that experience, I'm happy to chat offline, but I thought it would be important to notate this, as it is a gift, it is a special talent, it is unique. It's not as common as I really imagined it to be. It's just the way that I'm synthesizing and processing and conceptualizing all the data. Even when they have no relation to other topics or other subjects, my brain is looking for connections. It's circuiting. It's wired to process and synthesize. I've joked around with people close to me that like my brain feels like a true computer. It's looking to find the program, and even if there's no path to connect it, it will try on a new hat naturally without me giving it an order. And that's what I wanted to highlight here. So again, it's the way I learn, the way I process, the way I'm absorbing information is just really miraculous in my personal opinion. It's a natural process. It's just the way I've been. It's also how I learn, which I think gives me an advantage. If I'm learning one thing, I'm learning it like 100 different ways. So again, how I process information, how I'm processing the data, the concepts, I think it's just the way my brain is organized, and it's organized in such a way where it's storing the data, particular data at the forefront, so that when I learn something differently, it's constantly readily available for me to be blended and merged and synthesized in new ways. And I think that's also critical to restate. So as I'm learning information, it's the way that my brain is organizing and storing the data is also kind of intriguing, at least to me. It has my attention. It stores it in such an order that's the best order. I don't even choose the order. I don't even believe I have that control over how I'm organizing or how I'm storing it. I believe there's just this higher experience that's helping me store the data, and then when I need it, it's being retrieved right at the very, prominent moment. And when I don't quite understand a concept, or that I don't agree with the concept, because there's been many times I'll have to learn things that I don't necessarily agree with. I don't debate it and fight it. I just leave it on the surface of my brain, and then I don't have any judgment toward it. I haven't finalized how I feel about it, how I understand it to be. And so I leave it in its own special place so that I can easily grab it when I need to really dive deeper on that level again later. And some things are not relevant for much, much, much later. Some things will be relevant where I will have to grasp that information and fully integrate it and decide where I stand on it and make my own discernment with what that means to me. So again, I think it's just my unique style of learning and my unique style of processing and synthesizing that has really served me in this life experience.